Hey guys, I'm Sam, and today I have something very special to show you. So this is Captain Planet and the Planeteers using only two commands. So to follow this recent one command block superhero trend, I've recreated my favorite superhero, Captain Planet, using only two command blocks. So today I'm going to be showcasing two different commands actually. It's the Captain Planet command and a Planeteers command. Um, so if you haven't heard or seen the TV show Captain Planet and the Planeteers, I highly recommend you check it out. It's a really funny, really cool TV show. So yeah, go check that out. Um, so I guess let's start. So I guess we'll start with the Planeteers command. Um, First off, you're gonna want to copy the command. It's located from the link in the description below. So just copy that command, then in game, give yourself a command block with /give at p command block. Place that down, then go inside and paste the command. Press done, and now we just have to power this command block. So there we go, the Planeteers by Sam the Sheep. So yeah, alright, so if you've never heard of the Planeteers, basically there are 5 different Planeteers, and each of them have their own special ring with its own unique power. So there's 5 different rings. There's the Earth Ring, the Fire Ring, the Wind Ring, the Water Ring, and the Heart Ring. So I've recreated all those rings using commands, and you can obtain those rings by right-clicking this sign. Or you can actually obtain these rings in-game by completing certain tasks, but I'll get into that when we go over each of the rings. So first off is the Earth Ring. The Earth Ring has 2 special powers. The first one allows you to raise the Earth from beneath you. So, if I actually just right-click beneath me, you can see me and then any other mobs around me got lifted up, and the ground got pulled up. So, yeah, that's basically that. If you're not in the area, this still works. Like, you just won't get lifted, but other mobs will still get lifted. Anyway, that's that. The second power allows you to create an earthquake, so I'm going to go into the village for this. This actually costs 5 experience levels, so you're going to want to make sure you have some experience when using these rings. So that's kind of to make this survival friendly, because like it's sort of a trade-off. You have to use experience levels to use some of these powers. Alright, so to use the earthquake power, just throw the ring on the ground. And, yeah, I'm gonna back up, and you can see this village is getting destroyed. There's just blocks flying everywhere. The ground is getting pretty bad. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these villagers died. Yeah, so that's the earthquake power. I forgot to mention, to obtain the earth ring, you have to collect 3 stacks of dirt. So once you have 3 stacks of dirt, you'll be given the earth ring. Anyway, that's it for the earth ring powers. Next up is the fire ring. So you can obtain the fire ring by killing 15 blazes. Holding it will give you fire resistance. And the fire ring has 2 special powers. So, the first one allows you to summon an upgradable fireball. So if I just right click on the ground, you'll see a fireball summons that has a power of 1. So if I just shoot this, you can see it creates kind of a small explosion. But if I do that again, and this time I throw oh god, I didn't mean to didn't mean to do that. Let's redo that. So at this time I throw 2 blaze powder into the fireball. You can see its power gets upgraded to 2. Now if I throw 4 blaze powder again into the fireball, its power gets upgraded to 3. And if I throw 6 into the is that 5? Yeah. Into it, its power gets upgraded to 4. Maybe I can hit that chicken. No, I don't think so. So this time I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna step back a little. Yeah, you can see it created a much larger explosion. It's very big. And yeah, so that's that for the upgradable fireballs. Second is well, I call it a fire spread power. It basically just summons fire all around you, so this also costs 5 experience levels. So I'm just going to throw this on the ground, and you can see there's all these flames around me. Now just wait for it. Wait for it. And bam. And you can see it's all this fire around me. Die, chicken, die. Yeah, so, yeah, you can see that just summoned all sorts of fire. This is kind of a mess right now, all this fire. Alright, anyway, that's that for the fire ring. Alright, so next up is the wind ring. The wind ring can be obtained by sprinting for 500 blocks. After that, you'll be given the wind ring. It gives you speed, and the wind ring has 2 special powers. The first one is what I call a wind gust power. So if you just aim at a mob and left click with the ring, like so, you can see the mobs went flying. So, yeah. This power has a 15-second cooldown. But yeah, you can see you can just throw mobs around. I don't think it works on other players, unfortunately. But yeah, this is a cool thing to kind of knock mobs out of the way. I actually used Mr. Garetto's directional tool to do this. It lets you execute different commands in different directions. But let's see, can I use it again? No, not yet. There we go. Yeah, so that knocked a lot around. Anyway, yeah. So if you want to use that tool, I'll have a link to that in the description also. Alright, so second is I call it the wind shockwave power. So I'm just gonna kind of clear out a little room. This works best on a flat surface. So I'm just gonna clear this all out. There we go. This should be good. This costs 5 XP levels. R equals 20. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of mobs in here. There we go. Hey guys. Alright, and now I'm just gonna throw the ring on the ground. So 5 XP levels, throw it on the ground. You can see there's something going on here. I have absorption, and in a few seconds, we're all gonna go flying. Ah! Oh god. Ah! So yeah, you can see the wind shockwave, it just blasts mobs all over the place. It's still going on actually. If you get thrown, you'll survive the drop. Any mobs should survive the drop. You saw them go flying. Yeah, so that's what that does. If you don't want to go flying, I recommend that you go inside somewhere and hide. But yeah, that's that for the wind powers. Next up is the water ring. The water ring also has 2 special powers. The first one lets you to create well, actually, you can obtain the water ring by swimming for 100 blocks. So then you'll be given the ring. So the first power costs 5 XP levels. If you just right click on the ground, it creates a pond. Just kind of a small, nice pond. So yeah, nice little pond. Let's do that again. So yeah, you just kind of get some nice ponds. You can see this works best on a flat surface, or you'll kind of get this issue to happen. So yeah, I recommend doing that on a flat surface. The second thing, which you kind of saw over there, is that you can use the ring to walk over water. So if you're holding the ring, you can just kind of walk over it. Whoa! Oh, nope. Yeah, I'm kind of lagging a bit, unfortunately. But, it's... Oh, man. It's pretty smooth when I'm not lagging. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Yeah! It does work, though. It's just because I'm recording and lag and stuff. Yeah, I guess it's kind of working a little better now. There you go. So you can kind of see how that works. It kind of just summons ice under you. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Water ring also gives you water breathing, so you can swim underwater longer. Yeah. So that's that for the water ring. And lastly, we have the heart ring. The heart ring can be obtained by riding a horse for 500 blocks. 500, yeah, 500. I'm just gonna get some chickens by me. Alright, so the heart ring just doesn't really give you any effects because heart ring's kind of pointless. um, uh, it just kind of emits heart particles from any mobs that are nearby. But the heart ring actually has one power. It costs 5 XP levels. Stop running away, chickens. If I just right click on the ground, you can see I call it a love fest power. Yeah, you can see it kind of just force breeds all of the mobs, and you get more mobs, and they just mass breed. So there were 2 chickens there. You can see there's 5 chickens now. So yeah, you can just see it creates a ton of chickens, or any mob. That I think, yeah, this works for most breedable mobs. Um, yeah, so just kind of let them have fun. Um, yeah. So that's the heart ring. And that is it for the Planeteers command. Alright, so when you're finished with the Planeteers, you can just go ahead and right-click the Destroy Machine sign. I don't recommend having both machines running at once, both commands, because it'll cause a lot of lag, unless you have like a super beefy computer, but yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and destroy the machine. Now I'm going to give myself another command block, and this time we are going to use the Captain Planet command. So go into creative, paste in the Captain Planet command, grab a redstone block, power it, and hey, Captain Planet by Sam the Sheep. So yeah, now you can see here, Captain Planet. You can actually summon Captain Planet from the sign, the boring way, or there's actually the I have to call the legit way to do it. So I'm going to be doing it the legit way because it's a bit complicated. Alright, so to summon Captain Planet the legit way, you're going to want to make a 3x3 area of iron blocks. And then you're going to want to place a beacon on top. So yeah, the beacon turns on. And now you're going to have to create different pedestals to place the rings on. So, the pedestal recipes go like this. They use ground crafting. So to make an earth pedestal, it's just an armor stand and a block of dirt. Oops, I accidentally picked it up. Alright, there you go, earth pedestal. Fire, it's an armor stand and a lava bucket. There you go. Wind, it's an armor stand and a feather. Water, armor stand and a water bucket. And heart, armor stand and a poppy. So now, you're just going to want to place the pedestals in these spots on the iron. So the earth one, the fire one, the wind one, and the water one. And then the heart one goes on top of the beacon. It doesn't actually matter like where these 4 pedestals go, just as long as the heart one's in the middle and these 4 are on these spots. But yeah. So now you're gonna want to take the rings and place them, well, place them on the correct pedestal. So we have earth, fire, wind, water, and then lastly is heart. Ah! So sit back and enjoy the show. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart. Go planet! By your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Oh god, it's too big for the screen. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, it's Captain Planet. The power is yours. It's very dramatic. Yeah, so, if you go under the beacon, the power rings are gonna be there in a hopper, so, yeah. But now, you can actually put on your Captain Planet armor, and you turn into Captain Planet! Whoa! You can see Captain Planet has all these crazy boosts and potion effects, and whoa, you can jump high. Alright, anyway, let's get into this. So Captain Planet has 5 special powers. The first one is a tree bow, and it actually allows you to shoot trees. So, if you just use the bow, you can shoot trees everywhere. Because, you know, Captain Planet's all about trees. It's all about taking that pollution down to 0. So yeah, what a better way than by planting trees everywhere. Alright, so, yeah. I actually had this where you could actually shoot different types of trees, but I didn't have enough room to put that in the command. So yeah, it only does oak. Alright, so next up is the sapling bomb. I'm gonna do this over here, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of grass everywhere, unfortunately, but that's okay. Yeah, so if you just right click with this, you can see these saplings are getting planted everywhere. Some of them aren't on the ground, unfortunately, but yeah, lots of saplings like everywhere. Like, oh my god. Alright, so I should have moved farther away. Okay, anyway, yeah, you can see there's just saplings everywhere, all different types. Now if I use the instant growth, it can instantly grow any plants or vegetation in your world. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna go into creative. Yeah. Yeah, you can see all these trees are growing now. Lots of trees. We're building a forest, guys. Look at this. We're taking pollution down to 0. Oh, there's so many trees. I'm surprised the machine's still here. But, yeah, you can see, look at this, guys. We created a forest. We're helping the environment by Captain Planet. Alright. Alright, now is the Treepocalypse power. I really like this one. So, basically, it just turns any mobs around you. Well, you'll see what happens. So you can see there's all these particle effects. And then... yeah, wait for it. Ah! So, yeah. It kind of just turns any mobs around you into trees. It actually could turn you into a tree if you wander off too far. So, try not to wander off from where you place it, or you'll become a tree too. Unless you like that thing, I wouldn't do it. But, yeah, that's kind of based on the, if you've seen this Funny or Die video about Captain Planet. Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Alright, so lastly is the flower power. So, I'm just gonna hold it, and you guys will see what happens. Yeah, flowers! So, yeah, this just kind of places flowers everywhere. Beautify your world. Beautiful. All these flowers. They're all beautiful. We're making this village pretty. Hey, you. Your village is amazing. Yeah. So, yeah. That's it for the Captain Planet powers. I actually had a few more that, like, I really wanted to get into this, but unfortunately I didn't have enough room to put it all in one command. I still might be releasing it in some videos in the future. But, yeah. Anyway, both these commands can be found in the description below. I guess we're coming to a close. But, oh yeah, one more thing. So, this isn't just a showcase video. This is actually, I'm actually going to be including tutorials on how some of these mechanics work. So I'm actually going to have a link in the description. It might even be the first one. And I need you guys to vote on what you'd like to see made into a tutorial. So I have a link, and you guys can vote on, yeah, what you'd like to see a tutorial for. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll have more videos coming up, and I'll see you soon. And remember, the power's yours. Yeah. Okay, bye.